Next experiment we are going to start is measurement of load impedance using slotted line assembly. Okay. Before going to that, this is the micro test bench already explained in the previous experiments. Here this is a Klystron tube. It is going to generate the micro signals and we are passing to the isolator. It allows only signals in only one direction. This variable attenuator is to attenuate the signal, and this is the frequency meter used to measure the frequency of the signal, and this is a slotted line carriage we are going to use for measuring the Vmax and V minimum value. With the help of this we can find the VSWR. Okay. In this particular experiment what we have to do means, see here we have to find the load impedance we have to find here. Before finding the load impedance, what is the procedure means? First we have to connect the short circuit. This one we are calling as a short circuit. This one we are calling as a short circuit. We have to connect to the first. We have to connect the short circuit. Okay. By connecting the short circuit, we have to find the first minima distance. First minima distance we have to find. How to find first distance means ds is equal to ds stands for D short circuit. Okay. ds stands for D short circuit, given by the formula MSR plus CVD into LC. MSR means main scale reading. CVD stands for coincide vernier scale division. Least count is nothing but it is constant 0.01. Okay. With the help of that, we can find the short circuit distance. That is what we got is 8.5 centimeter here. And here we have to remove. I am removing the short circuit. I am connecting the this one. Here load may be anyone. Now I am connecting E plane. First one is E plane. I am connecting. We can connect E plane. What we have to do? Previously we are taken for short circuit distance. Similarly, after connecting this, we have to, and the remaining port should be closed. Remaining port should be closed with the help of a match termination, and we have to vary the this one, the slotted line carriage. Next minima distance we have to measure. See here. Next, this stands for DL. DL stands for load distance. That is given by the same formula. Now, after varying from short circuit distance, I am varying the, after connecting the load, that is here I am connected is E plane. I got this value, that is 9.5 centimeter I got. After getting DS and DL, we have to find the D minimum distance. That is given by the formula DL minus DS. DL is nothing but load distance, that is 9.5 centimeter minus DS stands for short circuit distance, that is nothing but 8.5 centimeter. If you subtract this, you will get the value of D minimum value. Okay. One parameter I find it with in the tabular column. In the tabular column, I find it D minimum. Next is I want to find D1 and D2. What is this D1 and D2 stands for? D1 is the first minima distance. D2 is the second minima distance. And I want to find lambda G. How to find lambda G is nothing but lambda G is given by the formula 2 times D2 minus D1. What is this? D2 means second minima distance. D1 is the first minima distance. Now, if you subtract it and multiply by 2, you will get the value of lambda G in the tabular column. Next, what we have to find? VSWR we have to find. How to find VSWR? We already know that VSWR is equal to given by Vmax divided by V minimum. With the help of slotted line carriage, we have to find Vmax and V minimum, and we will get the VSWR value in the tabular column. Next, what we have to find? D minimum by lambda G. D minimum already we got it. Lambda G we already got it. You will get the value of D minimum by lambda G. Next, what we have to find? ZLN. ZLN stands for normalized load impedance. We can get with the help of Smith chart. Okay. After getting this, we have to find, finally we have to find the load impedance of the particular E plane here. In order to find that load impedance of the particular E plane, what you have to do? Already in the Smith chart you will get normalized load impedance. That should be multiplied by Z0. Z0 is nothing but its value is 50 ohm. Okay. This is characteristic impedance that is given by 50 ohm. You have to multiply, means you will get the value of load impedance of the here load is our E plane. Similarly, this procedure will be continue for H plane as well as the load 3 may be here you can connect either magic T or anything, any load you can connect. Okay, here one is E plane, one is another load I taken is H plane, another load taken is magic T. With for 3 same procedure we have to follow, and we have to plot this Smith chart, and you will get the normalized load impedance. You multiply by Z0, you will get the load impedance. Okay, this is a method how to calculate the load impedance of the measurement of load impedance using slotted line assembly. Thank you.